Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today doing a benchmark test for the Galaxy Tab 4 8.0. And this tablet is going to be different compared to the 7.0 in this category because we do have a couple of differences here. Well, one main difference rather. And that is that for one, it is going to still be a quad-core processor on the both devices, but the main thing is this one does show a slightly higher clock speed, but it's really 1.2 no matter what. It's just this one's 1.19. But here's the big difference. This area right here. You have a Qualcomm 305 graphics card, which isn't, the most current to date, but still very respectable for gaming needs. This is going to be a huge advantage over the 7-inch version, which does have a lower no-name brand graphics card. The second difference is, of course, you're going to have a bigger storage. So you still have 4.4 KitKat, 720p screen at 1280 by 800, and you have a lot more storage built in for you though. Almost 12 gigs available to you out of the 16. And after updating a couple of apps and installing just a few, I have 9.8. So very respectable though in terms of how many apps you can install. Then we move towards the test. So let's see how it ranked overall. So if we go to Antutu, it says good job. So let's see what good job really means. How does it rank? Well, when we go to the bar graph, we see that this one is slightly above the Nexus 4 and slightly under the Galaxy S3. So that is better. Consider, again, the 7-inch model is below the Nexus 4. So it does a decent job on here. And not going to be ranking up there with the Note 2, the HC1, or the S4. But definitely good compared to, say, the Nexus device or even S3. Now, how did it rank in specific sections? Well, what we have is on the processor alone, it ranks again decent. You have a above Nexus 4 marking, again still way below the S4 per se, but a good amount, decent amount above the Nexus 4. So you're not getting any kind of sluggishness really for regular users. Now for graphics, of course, this is going to be slightly different. Again, we have an Adreno 305 graphics card, which this one does a decent job of showing it. So on here, say for the extreme version, we have a 2849, which is again okay, not the biggest deal though. You have devices such as like the S4 ranking this around 6,000 mark, so you can see it's quite higher in comparison. On the lowest though, 55 isn't bad, but we have a lot of devices that do max it out. So if we're just looking at Android devices, we can filter and get rid of all the other ones. And just look at Androids. And we could see our device would land for 55, 97. Our device would still be lower, so we're seeing some, again, the S4 active here. ZT Grand, the old G Pro from LG. So you can see it's definitely ranking lower in comparison to some. But here we see where around it's going to lie. So as you can see, the Tab 3 10.1 is around there. So those are going to be the kind of graphics we expect from this model. So that was the benchmark results from the Galaxy Tab 4 8.0. If you have any questions about this device, please feel free to ask in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. This has been RICKY, the Android guy.